My name is Bastos. I'm this comedian or corporate content and this and this and this. But when the moment you say you are MC this, when you want to delve into other areas of business, it limits you. Jay-Z said, I am the businessman. He said, I'm not a businessman, I am the businessman. Like I'm telling you, I'm the person you invest in. So if you are the person you invest in, then make sure that all of your resources you put into establishing that brand for yourself. So that's the concept of trademark. Everybody here find a way to get a trademark for your name. Now once you've done that, when you also create names that are yours. I'll give you an example. There was a time that Wizkid used to end a lot of his songs with Yag. A while later, a client started a business and called it Yag. Wow. I was shocked when we applied to the trademark registry and that name was available. And we trademarked it. Now we can use it to the exclusion of Wizkid. If you create a tagline for yourself, if you create a slogan, if you create, there was a time that I really will shout, "I'm Pariwo." Can you trademark? Because you will get to a point, one brand will have something to sell. And they will look for the person they want to sell it with. And they will come to you because you already own the name. So imagine that there is a new company coming into Nigeria that wants to start selling macaroni food. Who do you think the first thought would be for a brand ambassador? When Super Commando came to us, their pitch to us was that you guys started calling yourselves the Energy Guard. And I'll tell you the history of Energy Guard. So when we wanted to trademark, it was initially Energy God. When we wanted to trademark it, the trademark registry refused the name. They said nobody's going to link to the name God. Yes, sir. So we changed the O to A and then we trademarked Energy Guard. Super Commando is an energy drink. Who would you call? Energy Guard. It's natural. That's the importance of identifying a name that is trademarkable. Then secondly, protecting it. Because if you don't, they will come, they will use that, there's nothing you do about it. Now, don't get me wrong, the fact that it's trademarked does not mean that some people will not try to take it from you. Because the fact that we have fences around our houses does not mean that thieves will not try to steal it. But what it does is that it gives you the right to preclude them from using it. Okay? And then lastly, for every time that you engage in transactions, from the point of takeoff, envisage disputes, envisage conflicts. You should never take a job where if you absolutely have to go to court, you will not have any defense. So you can't take a job and slip off on the day of the event. You can't take a job and promise what you can't deliver, like you said, because then it's a matter of brand. It then becomes that guy, you promise but you will not deliver. In every of our contracts in the Central Benefits Organization, you will stipulate in the events that we're not able to make it to the event, what will happen? In the events that we have to send someone to represent us, what will happen? In the events that you cancel 2 days before the event, what will happen? In the event that you cancel a month before it, what will happen? How much refund are we going to give you? Yes. What percentage of refund will it be? Will it be 20%, 30%? Every state, every possible scenario for a conflict, you envisage and put in a letter of engagement. So that when it happens, all you need to do is just screen grab that part of the agreement and send to them, Joe, we expressed it that if you cancel 2 days to the event, for other businesses that we have lost because of your cancellation, you will not get a refund. If that is in your letter of engagement, let them take it to Istanbul and say that they invited you for an event and they cancelled, but you refused to refund. Just reply by posting your agreement. I made it clear to you. I've lost a couple of jobs because of your dates that are secured for you. So the fact that you are not now doing it due to no fault of mine does not mean that I will lose your business and I will lose other businesses that I've turned down the dates for. if you do not have that in the letter of engagement, it's difficult to argue.
Okay, so thank you. Now I want to add, what if it's cases where something happened to the spouse? Because we've seen cases where the bride died before the wedding. Okay, so what will happen there? Did we say except for emergencies or how?
So there are force majeure events, of course. There are events that are due to acts of God. Now, it is also going to be a shared responsibility between you and the client. If, for example, God forbid the bride dies, you don't want to be the MC that refused to inform the mother of the family whose daughter just died. You know, you would evaluate each case by case, right? Now, I told Sako something last time we spoke, and I said that in the entertainment industry, there are times that you will be well within your rights to affirm a particular course of action legally, but you will be stupid to exercise it. And I'll explain. So let's say that you and him are business partners, right? And then you guys start a company. You give it a name. You guys get a level of success. People know both of you. Then there is a fight. You are the face of the company. He's the brain of the company. You realize that there are times that the person that is the face of the company is not the brain of the company.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Now, you then tell him that, you know what, get out. Anyways, I'm the one they know. And then he leaves. And then he goes to start his own company. But then he calls it the name of the company you guys both own. His argument being that, first and foremost, I came up with the name. Secondly, I'm the brain behind the business, so I should be able to go replicate it. Maybe some arguments can be advanced for it. But from a PR standpoint, every time you attain any level of success, that follows you. People will tell you, you ripped off somebody's existing business.
Yes.
You're not original. It doesn't matter the level of success that you attain. It doesn't matter what argument you want to advance to say, I'm well within my rights. It will follow you. The day, if, say for example, the tech company, the day you want to seek investment from maybe the Y Combinator or any private equity or venture capital investor, is the day somebody will find a lawsuit and say that you are infringing their trademark. And the moment any investor says that there is a possibility of a lawsuit, they pull out.
Yes.
So what it does to you is that it hinders you from scaling. So there are some things that, yes, you may be well within your rights to claim, but because of the nature of the entertainment industry, our industry is based solely on emotions. You may be so good and people won't accept you. You may be so brilliant and somehow you won't attain success. It's not a curse, it's just the way it is. It is emotions. There are several MCs that are doper than Teddy Babyface. People that when they hold the microphone, they captivate you. They will leave your jaws hanging. Yet they won't build 30K for an event. Just because. There are several things you can explain. Probably one of the mysteries of life. But you can't have all of those militating against you and now still self-sabotage. You must have all your eggs in a row, all your thoughts in a row, and when you shoot, make sure that you don't miss. Thank you.
About things. Oh God. Can we share the grace and us? Okay, so I know that questions, but if you have questions, let's take the questions straight. One, yes, let's take the questions right away. You have questions? Oh, somebody actually said the question. Okay, all right, let's quickly get the question that, yes.
When it comes to intellectual properties and registering names, what should we register? A name to cover the company or a brand name, so that in future, when we want to attract maybe grants or those fundings, what should we register? Is it a brand name or a company name, so that when we want to attract kind of brand? Because most times, we are entrepreneurs, entertainers, we don't really attract grants. I think that's what Pedro is trying to say. So what should we register? Is it a company name or a personal brand? So if in case we want to attract grants, what should we register?
So that's what I was explaining about dual brands.
Yeah.
You see, do you know that ATV is not a registered company?
Yes.
IPTV is the trademark of Smith Productions Limited. Mr. Biggs is not a limited liability company. Mr. Biggs is the registered trademark of UAC Foods Limited. Yes. So you can have your company and you can have your brand name. Teju Babyface is Teju Babyface. The company he uses to do business is Visos Projects Limited. But guess what we trademarked? Teju Babyface, King of Talk. The brand that is most popular, the brand that you are most known by, is what you want to trademark, is what you want to protect. However, when you have sufficient money, you should also trademark the entity that's, because the fact that you've registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission does not protect you against infringement for trademark. When you registered your company, you still have to trademark it to exclude others from commercializing it, especially in the industry that you perform. So that's why sometimes if you look to, if you could do a public search on Corporate Affairs Commission, their websites, you will see that there are companies that have almost similar names. Yes. You see Blue Ocean Energy, Blue Ocean Construction, Blue Ocean Foods, Blue Ocean this. What will help Blue Ocean so that people will not come to his industry to claim Blue Ocean again is for him to trademark it. That's the only way you can preclude anybody from setting up another Blue Ocean. Do you understand? So the name that you're most known by is what you want to effectively protect. But at the end of the day, anything that is original to you, anything that you create, anything that you think can be of value, make sure that you trademark it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
Hello people, I hope you enjoyed that video. My name is Sako. Thank you so much for watching and connecting to our YouTube channel, The Spirit of Sako. If you haven't subscribed, I want to ask you, are you God? Are you God? Who are you? I know you are a man of God, you are a woman of God, you are a child of God. Why have you not subscribed? Just kindly subscribe to YouTube channel, subscribe, and then put on notifications so that every time we have any video, and guess what? We want to start posting videos every week so that you can learn. And one thing that you must do is that as you learn this thing, begin to put it into act. There's an opportunity for you in this industry. I look forward to getting your feedback. Join us, join the Trailblazers. If you want to join the Trailblazers, if you just send me a message, go to my website, www.SpiritofSacotv.com, or you send me a message at info@SpiritofSacotv.com or SpiritofSacotv@gmail.com and say you want me to mentor you, or you want to work with me, you want to join the Trailblazers, or just put Trailblazers at the topic and I will respond to you immediately. If in another 24 hours I don't respond to you, send me a direct DM, Spirit of Sako on Instagram. I'm always there. You know how it is. Guess what? Today I just see the deal on Instagram. I'm going to share a lot of secrets that we have to share with you. Not open secret, close secret, and that's why you need to join the tribe. Our intention is to make sure that you're empowered for this journey in the entertainment industry. There's a space for you in the entertainment industry to shine. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers. Guess what? If you can help us even get 10,000 subscribers, talk to me directly and say these are the people that you help. And I promise you there's a gift for you. So there's a lot to share. Every week we want to start posting video, henceforth, God helping us. And AY, impression, your impression is the one that we're going to hold responsible, but we want to make sure that you join us. God bless you. Subscribe, because you are not God. Subscribe. You are not God. Subscribe now in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much, and God bless you.